I'm in a parked car in a parking lot. It is Sunday, December 11th, 2022 at 5:50 p.m. Making this right now because earlier today I was at Target. And let me tell you, this place was packed, okay? The entire parking lot was packed. Couldn't find a parking spot. Go in, they just remodeled this store, and the remodels are phenomenal. Like, very sleek, modern look. It was like starting to look outdated, and this just like redid the whole thing. Very nice, very clean. All the employees seemed really happy. Tons of people in this store, tons of people like at the line to check out. It was crazy, carts full and everything. Everything's great about this store. So I'm buying more Target stock, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Maybe I'll sell some Pepsi to do it. I'll let you guys know what I end up doing. But at this point with Target, I kind of feel that just the expectations of the stock are so low that I'm not saying like this is going to be like a banger of a quarter or anything, but I think long term we're at a good price right now, and I like what I'm seeing in the store, so I'm buying more. All right, so December 14th, about 11:08 p.m. A couple updates. First of all, received some Target dividends the other day, just trying to keep you guys updated. That was about $95 between both accounts, so that was nice. Reinvested into, like, I think it was around like 0.6 shares, so nice to see that. Another thing, got my paycheck today. That was invested into mostly Boston Properties and Target for a lot of the reasons I've expressed before. Target, really like the brand. Boston Properties, I feel the assets are worth more than the stock itself. You know, and in addition to a bunch of other things on both of those, but you guys get the gist with that. Honestly, I've just been thinking more and more about, it's like, as I keep adding more to those two, I keep getting to the idea of putting just the entire portfolio in those two. I know realistically I probably won't, and especially because I put this out on Reddit and people were not very happy about this. But yeah, so realistically I won't do that, but that's kind of the update. Also, I did finish the SL Green spreadsheet to kind of compare to Boston Properties. Basically, and I don't have it in front of me, wish I did, but basically what I'm seeing from a lot of it is that you can kind of see, I think it was around like 2015, 2016 where the company really peaked. And at that point, you can see where they started selling off buildings to cover their debt, and funds from operations starting to decrease, and cash flow from operations starting to decrease. And now obviously they just cut their dividend for the first time in however many years, probably 14 since like, you know, 08, 09, somewhere around there. Just not a good situation. So I'm still comfortable with Boston Properties. I think it's one of those situations, like I said before, of like, as long as BXP can remain resilient, they're going to come out on top. So that's kind of the update for right now. All right. Absolutely, an absolute obliteration on the day. It is December 16th at around 1 a.m. Desperate times call for desperate measures. This morning, and by this morning I mean December 15th at around 9 a.m. So however many hours ago that was. Southwest Gas put out a statement that they're selling Mountain West Pipeline at a loss, a $495 million loss, and they're spinning off Centuri, and they're gonna start the paperwork in the first quarter of 2023. The stock immediately plummeted about 10%, finished the day down around 8%. So I'm at around an 8% loss on the rest of my shares. Not good, basically. I think a lot of the reaction was due to selling the pipeline at a loss. I think that was unexpected. It's been a debate of mine for a long time now, for a couple months. Not that long, but a couple months. It's been a debate of mine of whether I want to hold on to my shares and wait for a spin-off, or what I want to do with that. I think I'm at the point where I think I'm just going to end up selling them. Probably I want to sleep on it and like make a decision then, just because the company's like slowly deteriorated over the last several months, with most recent quarterly earnings being far less than favorable, including natural gas prices being through the roof, yet the company's still being at a loss. Like, how does that happen? I know obviously Carl Icahn is still there, still working with everybody, but I just feel like that's more of like a last ditch effort at this point. At this point, I'm kind of just wanting to get out of the stock for as little as, what am I trying to say? As low of a loss as possible. If I could get like near break even, that's ideal. So obviously I'll keep you guys updated with all that. I'm gonna sleep on it for tonight, and hopefully like tomorrow or the next day we can have, you know, a little bit of a bounce. Like I guess it would be tomorrow or Monday. You know, sometimes after a stock like falls a lot one day, it'll like bounce back a little bit the next day. So that's what I'm hoping for. At this point, the whole thing is just based on hope. Not a great situation, but we're gonna work with it the way we can. I figure after I sell out of Southwest Gas, the proceeds will probably go into Target, Boston Properties, you know, maybe some Titan, depending on the price and everything. But that's kind of where I stand with all that. All right, so today is December 24th, Christmas Eve at 12:06 a.m. Couple things. First of all, in the last clip, I did mention possibly selling Southwest Gas. I did do that. Here is the transaction and everything and what I bought after the fact. So that all did go through. Just, again, it really felt like kind of a declining company, and I kind of was wanting to get out for a little bit, and this was just kind of my sign to just get out, right? So decided to put that money to work in what I feel right now are better companies at better prices. Other than that, like I said, that's kind of where we're at today. I did see there's some other news on Titan Machinery with some more acquisitions, but we got to get to that in the next video. So remember to stick around, check that out in 2 weeks to see my thoughts on that. Right now, my portfolio is worth $47,827.52 total. Here's a summary of all the changes over the last 2 weeks, including a total decrease in my portfolio value of $1,443.34, or 2.93% since December 10th, 2022. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Reddit to see more updates. Like I said, I will be posting about that Titan Machinery update soon. Subscribe to see, you know, check out in 2 weeks and see everything that happens going forward. This is what this has come to.